So we're almost at the end of this Gems of the Baltic cruise on the Saga Pearl 2. The captain is just taking the ship out of the Kiel Canal, which we've passed through by night, and into the North Sea. So let's use this last sea day to have a look around the ship properly and see what we think of her. Bucket of caviar there. Never seen so much in one place. But before we start looking around the ship for the last time, it's time for breakfast. What shall I have? Salmon, caviar? Tough old choice. Now, some people have been saying that there's not much deck space on here. Well, they're wrong, because actually there is. There's a lot. As well as the this deck here, the Sundowner deck, there's another one up there, and then there's a veranda deck down there. You've also got two decks running the length of the ship on the outside, the promenade decks and the boat deck. And there's plenty of space on there too. Some of it's in a few sort of nooks and crannies, which is great if you want to just hide away. But yeah, there's loads of space on here. Now, this is one of the best kept secrets on the ship. It's the main swimming pool, but it's inside. We're right at the bottom of the ship, and the sort of the spa treatment rooms are there. Actually, there's not much of a spa, but there's the pool, there's the gym next door, and there's the hairdressing beauty place upstairs. But frankly, that's all about as much as you need on a ship of this size, catering for the passengers who they've got on board. Nice this though, isn't it? This is Bob Webb, comedian on the ship. He's brought the house down twice, nearly brought the ship down, I think, actually. But we're looking at this. This has been intriguing me for all the cruise. What do you think it is?
Well, it's either Zippy's brain off Rainbow. I think it could be that. Other than that, it just looks like an explosion in a mattress factory, doesn't it, really? But, it's intrigued everyone because they're all turning it and it goes on its own.
Yeah. Oh, you can't resist it, can you? You've got to come past and give it a spin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'll do that for the next hour. Oh, that'll pass a bit of the day.
Well, it will. Yeah. You enjoyed the cruise, Bob?
Yes, I have. Yeah, very good fun. Nice people, and we've been lucky with the weather, haven't we?
Haven't we? Superb. Yeah. Yeah. Fancy a drink?
Why not? We're just going to increase their bar takings yet again.
I think so. Yeah. We'll leave that thing turning.
This is about as good as the drink gets, is it, Steve? Is it coffee this time of day?
It does it this time in the morning.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Bob. How are they treating you?
Oh, Saga, excellent. They always treat me well. Yeah, I haven't got the propeller suite on this one. I normally get the propeller suite whatever ship I'm on, and in fact the last one I was on, it was that low down. They give me a miner's hat and a canary on the way in, so we're excellent on here.
Yeah. The crew are brilliant, aren't they?
Oh, I've got a lovely cabin mate, brilliant, yeah. She tapped the door this morning and said, do you mind if I come in and clean up? And I said, of course not, you know. So she come in, had a shower, did her hair and cleared off. I haven't seen her since, but no, apart from that, things are good. Yeah, no, nice outdoor cabin, because sometimes you get an inside one, you know. And after having an inside cabin, I have to spend 2 weeks in the wardrobe at home to sort of reacclimatise. On here, it's fine. No, they treat me good. Almost do.
Yeah.
Happy days.
You spend a lot of your time at sea?
About half a year, 6 months. Yeah. Have to go home occasionally, you know, count the kids.
Bob, he's been brilliant. If ever you're on a cruise, try and catch Bob, because he's just superb. Where's your next trip?
Next trip's up the fjords, so look forward to it. I like the fjords. Yeah, very, very nice. And the good thing is you can't spend any money. Well, everything's either a 300 quid jumper or an 8 quid cup of tea, isn't it?
Brilliant. Oh, hello, it's the voice.
Oh, we're on.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. Captain David. Well, we're coming to the end of our pilotage now, and you can see on the port side, those of you who are out on deck, the mothership and the pilot cutter. The cutter, the smaller one.
That's on the port side. What's on the sherry side?
We side to Redhold. and the large
He likes to keep us informed, doesn't he?
Absolutely, especially when I'm asleep.
That's where the pilots
20 to 8 this
are
morning.
accommodated until their tour is or they're required to go on a duty to take the ships in up to Hamburg and further. And so we're slowing the ship down now. It's a beautiful morning.
I think we just got that in.
And continue for our transit. So the pilot will be going off on the port side. And of course, remember I told you last time that this is a SWAT type construction craft. So I'll leave you with that thought as we now say goodbye to our pilot.
Thought he'd finished.
We're not that lucky.
So we're on the last day of this Gems of the Baltic cruise on the Saga Pearl 2. This is Captain David Warden-Owen, whose voice has been coming through the cabin speakers every morning to get us up. It's been a great cruise, Captain, but it's been a busy one.
Very busy, yes. But that was what I told everybody, didn't I, at the beginning of the cruise, well, they're ready for this port-intensive cruise, and it's turned out to be that, of course. But we've been blessed with really good weather, haven't we?
Yeah, marvellous.
Yeah.
How's the ship? Because she's new to Saga. I mean, they've spent a fortune on her. Have they spent any money on the bits that you have to play with?
They have, actually. These are three new radars, and also we're now paperless. We're electronic charts, so it's all new gizmos.
Yeah.
So it's sitting well with the ship and the new concept.
Yeah. Now, you've allowed me up onto the bridge a few times during this cruise, for which I'm very grateful. We've been having a nice behind-the-scenes look of the Saga Pearl 2, and I've heard you saying that she handles rather well.
Yes, she does. She's twin screw, propellers and variable pitch, and twin rudders, and so she's very manoeuvrable in the stern, and with a bow thruster of 1,200 brake horsepower. We are very manoeuvrable, and as such, throughout this cruise we've only used, what is it, tug once?
Yeah, it's that one time.
One time. So we've done really well, and it's a delight to handle, and I really do enjoy handling the ship. It's the highlight really for me.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
That's the fun part. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, at the farewell reception last night, formal night on the ship, so it was Dicky Bowes and everything, there was a lot of repeat passengers, and a lot of them had been on the Rose, the dear old Rose, and the Ruby. They seem to have taken to this one quite well, but what's your impression?
Well, I think, yes, there are people that always look back and think about their dear old Rose, but they do, the ones who are gracious, say, yes, she's done, they've done a very nice job, and I think after a little while, the memory of the Rose will dissipate, and they'll enjoy the ship. They'll really come to love the ship.